Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, June 5th, 2023. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar today. As you can see, I got three very important data releases scheduled from the US and the UK. Composite PMI and Services PMI data from the UK are scheduled for release 10:30, and the market participants expect a decrease in this PMI numbers. At 4 o'clock, ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI is scheduled for release from the USA, and the same situation is being visible here. 51.9 was the previous reading. The forecast is 51.8, just a tad lower. So this data release is very susceptible to any kind of a surprise, positive or negative surprise, because the actual the previous reading and the forecast are very almost the same, very similar. The difference is minimal. So if there is any number of the ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI which is a surprise for the market participants, we should expect some sort of the movement on the US related pairs. So only three events, not that bad for Monday. Nevertheless, let's jump in straight onto the charts, and we are going to start with euro dollar. Euro dollar for our chart is again looking bearish, because we bounced from the technical support at 1.0636, so that's our level of support. We've made it a little bit higher towards this level of technical resistance, 1.0761. Nevertheless, the market didn't hold for longer after a short breakout. The 100 periods moving average put a cap of on the bullish rally. We got the bearish engulfing pattern confirmation and extension towards 50 periods moving average. So what is going on right now? The situation is quite clear, because this bounce to the upside might be considered as a corrective, with a local top located at 1.0780. Now we have a very strong movement to the downside after the breakout below 1.0662. We should expect another movement lower towards the last week's low, 1.0636. The momentum didn't even hit the level of the 70 points, which is of course the extremely overbought market conditions. Reversed immediately below the level of 50. Right now the reading is 42 points, so the bearish pressure is clear and visible. So we should expect another movement to the downside and acceleration, especially if 1.0662 is violated. Let's find out what's going on the British pound. British pound for our movement is looking very bearish. We can see clearly that the recent movement here towards the level of 1.2545 was clearly corrective in nature. The technical resistance from the May 16th was too strong for bears, and we got some sort of the pin bar here, and then we got the bearish engulfing confirmation and extension to the downside. Right now, as we're recording this analysis, the low was made at 1.23 and 90. The next target for bears is located at 1.2347, and the other one is eventually located at 1.2326. So those levels are still ahead of us, and the key technical support is seen at 1.2307. If this level is violated, then the lower another lower low will be eventually made. Please notice that the market reacted very typically when the extremely oversold conditions on the RSI has been hit. So now we are sharply coming off those levels. Right now we are below the level of 50. The current level is 40.95, almost 41 points. Momentum indicator pointing straight to the downside or straight to south. There is still a room for the bears to move lower. There is still a room on the RSI indicator to move lower towards the extremely oversold conditions. So it looks like this market will continue to move lower for some time, and we should be prepared for another extension to the downside towards the provided levels. So that was the British pound. Let's take a look at the gold market. The gold market, as you can see on the 4-hour chart, reversed after the 100 periods level has been hit. The technical resistance hit, seen at 1984 has not been violated. So this is a very, very important level right now. We will even make it much more visible. There you go. We have, of course, the pin bar, confirmation, extension. So right now, bears are in control of the market. We are approaching the level of 1931, which is the low from the end of the May, and any violation of this level will open the road even towards the lower levels. The market trades below 150 periods moving average on 4-hour chart. The market is right now, the market's momentum is very strong to the downside, 36 points only, and the last 6 candles at least is red, so the outlook remains bearish. Where is the next target? Unfortunately, this level here, let me just place one more line on my chart. This level here that you see is a kind of a strong and important technical support, so it cannot be that easily violated. But if we just zoom out to see the bigger picture, we can clearly see that there is nothing here in terms of the support until 1913, eventually 1887. So the outlook remains bearish for gold as well. So the last market we are going to take a look at will be the Bitcoin. What was Bitcoin doing during the weekend? As you can see, we can say in one sentence, not much. The technical support 25,834 is still the main technical support for Bitcoin, and of course the recent, let's say, level made by the bulls just above the 28,000 will be considered as a technical resistance. We will double this this level to have the zone. 28,446 is the local low of this very nice rally. Then of course what we see here is kind of a movement to the downside, just roughly towards the 61% of the Fibonacci retracement, then a slight bounce towards the moving averages. But this is very, very interesting candle in terms of the of course reversal candles. It looks like the technical resistance, local technical resistance 27,550 has not been violated, so we got the breakout to the downside, confirmation. Now we are working on the extension to the downside. So when we break below 26,505, we should expect another level to be tested. The key technical support at the level of 25,834 should be tested as a next one. Of course, we can put some sort of the short-term trend line here from the lows of the 25th of the May. So we right now are testing this line, right? So that's no problem in doing this. However, please notice the momentum. The momentum barely can move above the level of 50, and then sharp reversal to the downside, sharp movement towards the level of 37. There is still a room to go lower for the market. There is still a room for the RSI to go lower as well. So the outlook remains bearish for the Bitcoin for the next few hours. We will see whether this line here will be strong enough to hold the bearish pressure or not. It doesn't look like right now. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.